Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got a man. It's White. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking for a man. It's Burks. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now from inside the red zone. Now improvising. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Setting up the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tuggle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Burks. They're trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Personal foul. Unnecessary rough. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner is stopped. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Burks. Fires left. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Go straight ahead. Touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
35, Georgia, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Georgia 7.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 10 over Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Back to throw, it's Burks. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
42 spider. Flip. Check. Hey, Cam.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Burks. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage. The ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 4th down, coming up. Number 16.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at... to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Touchdown, Buffalo! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the point after is good.
Buffalo, 49, Georgia.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has the... And because the coverage has been so tight, and if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Perfect timing to call that pass plays. 3rd and short, down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Number 18, on to kick it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did